you doing? Oh, there's one. There's two. Oh my goodness, what is happening over there? Come here. Darla. Yikes. Crazy pups. Good job, Darla. Yay. Whoa. Archie. Hi, Arch. What you doing? What you doing, buddy? Get over here. What? He's having a solo field trip. I'd want to stay out there too. Where's the rest of those puppies? There they are. Yikes.
So we're going to do some work on stay with Archie this week. The two concepts I want to focus on are stay and wait. I'll quickly review the difference. Stay means don't move. It means if I've asked you to lie down and stay, you can wag your head, or you wag your tail, and you can move your head around, but your body stays in one position. Wait is different in that it's a boundary cue. It means you can't move forward, but on the opposite side of the boundary, you can do whatever you want. You could run around, lie down, sit, stay if you chose, but the only thing you can do wrong is cross over that boundary. So the distinction would be places like doorways. I would ask for a wait, which would mean I don't care what you do on the inside of the doorway or on the outside of the door, but you can't cross over until I give you permission. And in the car, those are the two biggest places. So for safety reasons, I really want to teach my puppy that you do not exit the car until you get permission. So that is a wait exercise. All right, so we're gonna talk about distance, duration, and distraction for the stay. And we're gonna work each of those concepts individually, meaning I'm not gonna try to make combinations. If I'm working on distance, I wanna keep the duration short and the distraction level short, or low. The fact of the matter is that when we're practicing out here and there's all these other puppies, the distraction level is really high. So this is hard, and it's also really hard for a young dog. So keep that in mind. This is one of those skills that requires a long attention span, and these guys are developmentally, that's hard for them. So we want to work in small increments where they can be successful. Right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a mat. We're always going to work on a mat where the dog knows, okay, this is the place where we practice stay. Right? So Archie, down. Very good. So right now I'm going to start with distance, and I want you to think about distance more as movement. You can see the second I started to move, the puppy wants to move. So I need to be really careful about keeping my rate of reinforcement, how much I'm treating that dog really high in the beginning as I move around, so the dog understands just because I'm moving doesn't mean that you move. Really watch the dog's body language. If it looks like he's about to get up, I want to come in and try to prevent that before that happens. Very good. Okay, and again, keeping that duration fairly short. I don't want to make this a really long downstay. It's too hard in combination with that movement. Now, if I was not going to add any movement, if I was just going to sit right here by the dog, I could really work on longer durations. So, for instance, if you're sitting in front of the TV or you're working on your laptop, get a bowl of kibble and just keep tossing kibble at your feet. You're not adding distance, and you're not adding a lot of distraction, but you can work on the duration. So even this amount of time I've been sitting here talking, that's pretty good. And I treated him once during that whole time. So I'm going to release him again. Okay, good job. Duration tends to be the easiest for a puppy, as long as I'm right near them. Okay, down. Good job. All right, now I'm going to start that movement part again, which is super hard for puppy. He's probably going to want to swing, and there we go. I said he was going to probably want to swing around and face me. Eventually, I don't even want that to happen. I'm going to kind of be okay with that right now because he didn't really get up. But there you go. You can give him a little kind of verbal correction, if he starts to get up before you've released him, you can kind of move in really quickly. Just let him know that that's not what you're looking for. Okay, I'm going to step over him. This is really hard.
Very good. Good job. Very nice. Ah. And okay, good one, Archie. Good.
Okay, so that's how I would start with distance. Don't think about gaining large amounts of distance. That's too hard. Just think about moving around so the puppy understands. Just because I'm moving doesn't mean that you get to move. Okay? So that was super good. That was super good. Hey, Ben, can you do me a favor and walk Darla over here again? So now we're going to work on distraction. I'm going to have Ben walk by with another puppy that I'm going to treat. Oh, that's so hard. There you go. Walk her just up there and then come back again. Good job. Hi, Darla. Oh, look at someone else is getting treated. That's so hard. Okay, keep going. She doesn't want to go. She wants to stay and get treats. So that's a really good job for a dog of this age, to be able to remain in a stay while another dog is next to them and that other dog is getting treats. So, hey. Archie, okay. Good job. All right, so that was phenomenal. That's something that you know we should think is, that's a really good skill for a puppy of this age. So yay, A+ for Archie. And so we're going to talk about, that's sort of the distraction. I've talked about the duration, sitting somewhere doing lots of treats as you're not moving, and I've talked about the movement part. So you really want to work on all those concepts by themselves individually. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to work on that weight factor. Okay, so for demonstration purposes, I've put down this line, this black long line to designate our weight area. I want you to start at like a doorway and something that's very obvious, that's fairly narrow, because I want it to be really easy for the dog to distinguish what that boundary is. But for us right now, I'm just going to use this so you can kind of see what happens. So I'm going to approach the boundary with the dog. Let's go! Yay! And then I'm going to tell the dog, go find it, and I'm going to toss that treat behind the dog, and I'm going to step onto the other side of the boundary. Wait. Wait. Now this is really common. The dog thinks we're doing stay. So I gave him a cue and he wanted to sit. Wait. Okay, so as he approaches that boundary, I'm going to give him the cue, wait. And then I'm going to toss him a go find it behind him. So now he's a little confused. He doesn't quite know what to do. So I'm just going to stand here, see if he walks towards me a little bit, which he's not. Okay, go find it. Wait. And then as he approaches that boundary and I give him that cue, wait, I'm going to walk towards him to prevent him from crossing that boundary. Go find it. Okay, all the rewards wait. Go find it. All the rewards happen on the wait side. Very nice. Go find it. Okay, the fact that he's approaching that and then offering me, go find it, that was great. He didn't sit, but he stopped right at that line. Wait. And again, I'm not convinced he doesn't think this is about sit, stay right now, but he'll figure it out. Wait. Go find it. Wait. And good job. Okay. Touch. Over here. Yes. Once you release the dog, or you tell them touch or come, you are not going to give them any rewards at the end. All the rewards happen on the wait side. So the things I really want you to focus on this week are wait in the car. The concept is exactly the same. You want to cue the dog wait in the car, open up your hatchback or your door, toss some treats on the seat or in the back of the car, and then tell your puppy okay and pick them up and allow them to get out. They're probably not jumping out on their own right now, but we'll work up to that. All right, so
He's doing such a good job, my little buddy.
all right, have a great week.